at Pants First Bridal, and today we're going to give you a little tutorial on one of the most common questions that we get from our brides and prom girls, and that is how to lace up the back of their dress properly. So the first thing you're going to want to do is make sure that the girls are in place in the front, because once this gets tighter, they're not going anywhere. Second, you want to make sure that everything is smoothed out and that all the skin on her back is nice and straight and you're not pinching anything. And of course, you're going to start out. You do not need to snap this snap right here when you start. You can worry about that later, and sometimes you don't even need to use it. So we're going to start by just kind of tightening this up a little bit, and then we're going to start threading side to side. Sometimes it's easier, rather than finding the end of this string, if you just find the top and thread that through, and then you can pull that through, so it's a lot faster. So we're just going to go back and forth a few times doing that. So as you're lacing, you want to make sure that none of your straps are getting twisted and that they're all laying nice and flat. And even though they're not tight yet, we want to just make sure that they have a nice flat appearance so that when it comes time to tighten, they're not going to be twisted on you. Okay, so now that you have this all laced up and everything's nice and flat and looks good, we're going to go ahead and tighten it up. Before we do so, we want to just make sure that you run your fingers kind of along the back and smooth out any skin back there. And you want to tighten it up pretty tight, but not so tight that you're creating a bulge at the top. You don't really need to worry about this snap initially. The priority is to get a good fit first. So we're going to go in and slowly just start one by one. And the most common misconception is that you don't need to pull it very tight. The tighter you pull somebody, the better they're going to look at it. And so they'll definitely thank you for that. So we're just going to shimmy it back and forth all the way down. And if the dress is a little bit tight on the person, you can kind of hold it with one hand while you tighten the next couple layers. You continue down. And you want to create a nice V as you're going down, so you're kind of just tapering off to the bottom. Bottom, we're going to take and just tie this off. You only need a simple little knot once through, just like that. Pull it snug, but not too tight. So then you're going to take these tails and make sure you tuck them inside of the dress so that they don't take away from this design on the back. And feed some down in there. Then, the next part's where you're going to get a little bit personal with the girl you're dressing. You're going to reach up underneath all the layers, and we're just going to pull that part down. Perfect. So now everything's laying nice and smooth. If those tails are a little bit too long, you can go ahead and just do another loop knot in them on the bottom to keep them from tripping her. Now that you've done that, you have a beautiful back on this dress, and it really wasn't that hard. So go practice a few times before the big day, and you'll do it with no problem.